people who arrive here illegally, and they are arriving illegally, means that it is illegal to break into this country. They should be deported. And, excuse me.
Look, you're lying.
No, it is illegal to break into this country. And I want to come on to your point, sir, because I think you're absolutely right about human beings. We have a genuine obligation to do what we can to the needy of the world, to the displaced, to the dispossessed, to the people fleeing torture. And we do that generously as this country, as we always have. But I'm afraid Matt is right. We have in this country taken hundreds of thousands of people from war-torn nations around the world.
Every other country in Europe.
Let him answer, hang on.
And I'm afraid to say, you talk about human beings, there are 100 million human beings in this world who would qualify for refugee status. Are you suggesting that any one of those people, any one of those people who can make it to these shores should be allowed to come here and live here? Because that is what a policy of saying we should give asylum to anybody who makes it here.
100 million people are going to come here.
So I'm going to have to let other people speak as well, sorry.
We do have to have some kind of limit. And we can argue about how generous that limit is. I think we have been generous as a nation.
I find it quite disgusting how we're talking about human beings who are genuinely, and it's not illegal to claim asylum in a foreign country. Okay, like saying they're illegal immigrants is not. They're asylum seekers and refugees. Illegal immigrants tend to be people who come here legally and overstay a visa, or they overstay an application. That's the majority of illegal immigrants that are within this country. They're not people that are fleeing war. And we know that countries that are more closer to the Middle East tend to take on a lot more refugees than we ever do, right? And it's the element of calling these people invaders or dehumanizing them so that we can point a finger at them and say, you're the reason that we've got a housing shortage. But we have only built 250,000 council houses since Thatcher came into power. But before that, we built 5 million. That's a fact. So I don't understand why people like to claim that immigrants are the problem when it's recent successive governments that have always been the problem.
Hang on,